Tonight's Hometown Patriot was no stranger to Bossier City, as he was a pillar of the community.
Rick Rowe tells us more about the life and legacy of George Dement.
As the son of a World War II vet, I love honoring the World War II guys. So tonight, we're going to honor one that has already passed away but deserves to be recognized. This is a name I know many of you will recognize. A man who served his God and his country and his community. George Dement, a man who was also a witness to history.
We are gathered here, representatives of the major warring powers.
The whole world was listening, only a few were watching. He was one of them.
So you watched this happen?
Yes, sir. Couple hundred yards, I guess.
Really? Did you realize you were watching history?
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about getting home.
He joined up because he was tired of picking cotton.
Well, when I stayed at home, they made me pick cotton.
Ended up on a ship he had never heard of.
I'd never seen a submarine. I'd never seen anybody that had seen a submarine.
Soon enough, George Dement was cooking for the submariners of the USS Razorback, battling depth charges.
Were you ever a little nervous about that?
Scared shipless.
Sinking Japanese ships and occasionally rescuing downed American pilots, something he wrote about in his diary.
Picked up 4 of the crew of the B-29. The rest were killed before the plane hit the water.
Dement would survive the war, come home to Bossier City, marry Miss Bossier High School, start a big family, and take the skills he learned in the ship's galley into running a cafe, managing a very successful Holiday Inn, and eventually running the city of Bossier for 16 years as mayor.
You know, they call your generation the greatest generation.
I agree with that.
91 years old now, George Dement is a contented man, living on the family farm just south of Shreveport. He figures he's run a good race and peeked in on a little history along the way.
Pray that peace be now restored to the world.
It was kind of cloudy before then, but the clouds kind of rolled back. And the sun came out. And somebody said it, I don't know if I said it on a loudspeaker, but it was said that peace again reigned all over the world. And we were so happy. War was over. I could come home.
George passed away in 2014. He was almost 92 years old, and as you can tell from the story, very proud to be called a part of that greatest generation. You talk about a man who served God and country and community. That certainly was hometown patriot, George Dement.
And if you'd like to nominate a Hometown Patriot, go to ktbs.com/hometownpatriot or send an email to hometownpatriot@ktbs.com.